Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to another episode of our Najd playthrough in Europa Universalis 4. And in this episode, it will probably prove to be quite exciting, as last episode was, because the Ottomans, after getting pummeled in a war against Austria and Commonwealth, evidently thought, you know, that big green guy next to me, he looks like he'd be an easy target. So, you know, they thought that, and they seem to have misjudged. They joined Mogadishu. That would be the Mogadishu that is now fully annexed. Oh, occupied, sorry. They joined their independence war. Bad Ottomans. As a result, they cannot call anyone in at all. So they can't call in any of their own allies. So immediately Timurids are out of it. So they've just sort of shot themselves in the foot. So that is left. I can't believe I haven't given Sind military access. But there we go. I will sort that out in a second. But they can't call in Timurids. So they've sort of shot themselves in the foot, really. Let's bring these troops up here. So they can start help out a bit. Cool, you guys can go in there. Oh, that'll be a close battle. Yeah, I don't want to lose admin power. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I got siege ability plus 15%. That's pretty nice. Move towards legalism, but Basra area... Yeah, we'll have to go back to mysticism. So, again, yeah, we... What? How did they manage to just walk through there? That's not allowed, surely. Right, let's walk all the way back down here to Hormuz with all of our armies. Although, worryingly, these guys are disappearing in the opposite direction. I am intrigued how they literally just managed to walk. Diplo tech cost increased. Yeah, I don't want to lose stability at this point. I am intrigued how they literally managed to just walk through my defenses. That's a doozy. But there we go. So interesting there. Sure, the Amirs can have that province. I don't care. I'm busy. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. I want you to go up there. Let's turn this stuff down. Because I think I realised I haven't offered military access. Oh, okay, we do not need to give them military access. Okay, never mind then. They've already got it. What's the Ottomans' manpower on now? 9,317. That's not good, is it? For them. That's right. Bring you round here. We'll bring all of our armies together. Just so that way they can support one another if need be. Because again, like I sort of keep saying, what? Austria insulted us? Come on, lads. That's not nice. I've been so nice to you. Oh, that's not very good. So one thing I've forgotten to do, evidently, is improve relations with Sind. I haven't done in a long time, so we'll do that with our spare diplomat. Ottomans are sort of slightly crowding around us at the moment. Let's retreat with this army. But again, like, they have... What's the... So the war goal, they will lose, because there's no way that they can basically get down here. So they will lose this war. It's just a case of whether they pay personally for losing in this war. Let's creep slightly forward. What's this guy looking like? 11454, sorry. Let's see what the Amirs have to offer in terms of generals. Oh, he's very good, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 1. Or, yeah. So I think... Sorry, my friend. We're going to have to move you on. I heard a very strange noise outside my room, and I fear my cats are probably fighting. Which is very odd for them. Anywho. How much is that costing us 1 each month? I don't really want to be paying that. So this guy can probably swap out for that other guy. And then this spare guy we can get rid of. There you go. We've launched the Siege of Sirvan. Okay, that's one of their own provinces. I don't care about that. In hindsight, I would have built a fort there and a fort there in these two provinces, just so that would have stopped them coming around here. Fortunately, they don't appear to be really bothering with it too much. So, you know, there's that. Cool. My manpower is doing fairly okay. Remember, as long as I'm not losing it, I'm gaining, you know, 1,300 each month, which is a not insignificant amount. Ethiopia? My God. So, it's 9 years until the Austrian Commonwealth can join, unless the Commonwealth have a slightly shorter one. No, it is 9 years. Okay. So, basically, we're going to be sort of on our own. There's going to be no one sweeping in to sort of save us, unfortunately. Let us... Can we improve? No, I think we did the maximum we can with Hormuz. Let's go to our province overview. And... Adan. Oh, we can't do that anymore. Because without developing anywhere else. Medina? Nope. Damer? Oh, just one. Okay. Berbera? Nope. What about you? Only once or twice. Tabriz. Cool. That's fine. That used plenty of admin power because we're still miles ahead. So now that their army is moved, what I'm going to do is move into their provinces and just start sieging down some of their stuff just to annoy them, basically. And I'll send you up there to do a similar thing. Split you up. It's literally just annoyance tactics at this point, I feel. You go there. You've got... Who's got the highest siege? 0, 0. Oh, you got a siege of 4. So if you go there, and you guys go there... Well, that should allow me to do, yeah, siege down this province, and then these guys can immediately reinforce if need be. Because I don't know where the Ottomans have disappeared to. It's quite far away, though. Mogadishu have made it all the way up here, which is very impressive, I have to say. What I'm looking to do at the moment with my spy network... Ooh. Sabotage recruitment would be really nice. So discontent would also be good. So these guys are coming back down now. So let's pull these guys together. Because, I mean, if they don't run, that's their own fault. I sort of feel like I want to help them, but it's far too late now. Oh, you have to be kidding me. You buggers. It's my problem. I keep getting distracted. And it's costing me. Yes, 2 production. The Ulema. Lose loyalty. Sure. I don't mind about that. I've got plenty of loyalty with them. Local goods produced goes down. Not good. Right. This is actually going fairly well. I mean, I know it says, you know, that it might not be, but that's just purely because of some of the wars that have gone, the battles, sorry, that have gone against us. That's the only reason that that's not slightly higher. Because we've still got a lot more ticking war score to gain. But, ooh, okay, that doesn't really make much difference to us. Oh, dear, I didn't mean to do that. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking. The Ottomans have now dropped down to medium war enthusiasm, which isn't surprising. I mean, ours is the same. What would be really good is if the Ottomans could just be really nice and run out of manpower, which they are pretty much about to. Meanwhile, I'm sort of, you know, essentially still hovering around the same area. Let's move these guys, because I don't want them taking any needless attrition. Actually, I'm going to move them down here. Just because I know that they can now seemingly reach into this province. Oh dear, I lost that. Who cares? Nobody cares. It's taken them ages to siege all that down. Yep. Just suck up that attrition. I don't mind at all. I'm almost to the position where I can get give the Ottomans some recruitment issues. It's actually next month. There we go. Sabotage recruitment. Manpower recovery speed and sailor recovery speed. Brilliant. So that will instantly seriously affect their ability to for their armies to recuperate after they lose a battle. And they are still sucking up 4.5% of attrition of 1,000k. So I don't think this is live. But they have gone down again. And they're sort of, I think they're, at this point, manpower's just gone down to 0. So they are not in a great place. So let's split up here. And basically just be a pain in the butt. That's my aim. Because if they can't get to me here, then... Ooh, yes, this is brilliant because it gets a tactics bonus. If they can't get to me here, then they can just keep sucking up attrition. And they just abandoned that siege, I think. Or almost abandoned it. Ah, dear. It's an uprising. So let's just continue taking some of these. Oh, that is not good. They're going to stack wipe that for sure. Yeah, they did. Okay, so that was a bit silly. They caught me off guard there. So I'm going to bring these guys back down there. And then reassign him. And then I'll just have to get another army. Oh, I can't afford you. Are you a 37? You're a 24. I can afford you. Cool. Let's get another army going, or combine it onto this one. Or get another stability as well. So we're back up to max. Fabulous. Fabulous stuff. Yeah, they full on abandoned this siege. So again, sucking up more attrition. They are now at 0 manpower with 154 mercenaries or mercenary regiments. So I would imagine that's cutting into their income quite significantly. I'm at low war enthusiasm. I don't really understand why. Probably mainly the length of war and stuff like that. You lose prestige, or national unrest. Probably lose prestige. Ooh, what idea can I get? Improve relations. Ah, yes, because I want to get Diplo relations, don't I? For the annexation, because that is taking ages. Cool. So, we've got ourselves another army, which is fabulous. And the Ottomans seemed like they're just not bothering to advance. I'm actually going to see whether I can trap this army. Well, not trap, but do this. So each time I do that, it just drains them of a bit of manpower, essentially. And the hope... Oh, God. Yeah, move towards mysticism. I can't really... What does mysticism give us? I can never remember. Okay, so fortunately mysticism still benefits our armies, even if we do end up, you know, going in that direction. Okay. How are Tunis faring? It looks as if they've been largely left alone. With the except... It seems to be the case that pretty much every single time... It seems to be pretty like the case that pretty much every single time the Ottomans go into Tunis's land, I bring up my army here, or Ethiopia does, and just annoys Tunis. Annoys the Ottomans, sorry, and then they sort of give up. Right, is that everyone? That looks like it's everyone. Right, let's bring these guys back up there, and then we'll cause issues with an even bigger army. So there goes one of our leaders. And we get another one back, but he's not as good as the one we lost. Malwa and Sind are insistent on attacking. I try not to be terribly aggressive in this game in terms of... I quite like sitting back and defending, because I think, certainly against people who have loads of manpower, it's literally just let them throw their troops into the meat grinder. And... you know, they will pay the price for it, basically, is sort of my logic. Oh, we lost Golistan. Let's send one of our armies to go and deal with that. Chances are they won't make it very far, but... Right, so Tunis got pieced out. Which, you know, is sort of fine. I don't particularly mind. As long as they weren't made to... Oh, it was a draw, so neither side got anything, did they? So we still got an alliance with them, and it's all still fine and dandy. Ottomans want to offer a peace treaty. I would like to try and cause them a few issues. Let's split this army in half. One of you can go there, and one of you can go there. We have won the Siege of Golistan. Let's just bring an army all the way up here. Just to try and cut off any advance. Oh, they've actually finally captured this province. Not that they can actually do anything, because they can't move any further until they get these. But... okay. So I lost that, technically. Mogadishu want peace. Okay, so what I'm going to do is recall our guy from Sind. I think it's good if we... because I can't see that we're actually going to... like, get any major victories out of this war, put it that way. So I'm thinking... I get them to end their alliance with the Timurids. Oh, you got to be kidding me. So the Ottomans wouldn't accept anything. Mogadishu would. So will they not remain? Yeah, they'll remain a subject of Najd. Mogadishu will annul all treaties with the thingy. They'll... What do you mean they'll return a core? They don't have a core. You'll return that to the Mamluks. The question is, do I let this war... Like, it would give us a truce till 37. Which sort of actually works out quite well, because that'll be 2 years into the war. That'll be 2 years into the war against Austria, and I think that will be a perfect opportunity. So what I'm going to do, actually, is... clear the offer. I want Mogadishu to concede defeat. And that will actually get our truce at the exact same time. Actually, no, if I just do that. Well, no, White Peace, Mogadishu will remain subjects to Najd. So I wonder... Because they can't be allies if they are a subject of me, so that would be automatically removed. So I'm just going to concede defeat, I think. And, yeah, make them concede defeat. So they should remain a subject of me. And that will take my truce up to 35, which is the same year the Austrian Commonwealth can go to war with Ottomans. So I'm thinking then we'll be able to have a nice big slugfest. So let's do that. Cool. So they should, I believe, remain my ally. Let's get an alliance with them. I was quite surprised, actually, that they broke free. I thought they would have been doing quite well. Like, quite liked me. So that is all good stuff. So now's the time to get manpower back. And pretty much wait out these 5 years. Let's continue drilling our armies. Because we want to get that bonus as high as possible. Let's bring these guys back down here before we start drilling them. Because what I'm thinking is, I've learned a few lessons, basically. I know I need to shore up some of these areas. Oh, you won't... Oh. For some reason, I thought Russia had done something very stupid and declared war on the Ottomans. No, they've not. They have not. Sorry. So, let us build some buildings. So I want a fortress there. But actually what I'm thinking is, rather than drill these guys, I've got plenty of army professionalism for the second, but what I really would like at the moment is some money. So if I do that, I will immediately get a bunch of money. Like, we've got root out corruption, but I will basically immediately get a shed load of money, which I can then throw into... Ooh, what's my inflation? 0. Okay, that's fine. Which I can basically then throw at... I will just go for him. Will I? Choices. Yeah. I will just throw at forts. I want a fort there in Kazania. I want a fort in Rin and Sarai. Because that will like those forts worked really well. The Ottomans didn't have a response to them. Yes, and I want fort defense because that'll help me even more, and it will last for 5 years of the war. Local goods produced. Okay, hold on. What is this? Dismantle the Holy Roman Empire. How the hell did I do that? Runa Imperii, or if that's how it's pronounced, I'm probably butchering it. I'm pretty sure you have to do that achievement yourself. That's got to be a bug, surely. What? Because, I mean, Austria, you saw the pop-up. Austria, the ones who did it. But how the hell has that been attributed to me? I mean, I'm not complaining, you know, free achievements and all, but still. Right, let's get this new admin tech. And let's go for admin ideas. Woo! So it would seem that the Ottoblobs are at war with Nogai. Or rather, it would seem that, yeah, Timurids are attacking Nogai. Nogai are pretty much going to get annihilated. So hopefully by the time the next war ramps up, which it won't be in very long at all, we'll have a few new forts. We will have an annexed vassal, possibly. Oh, generals are dying. What's our army professionalism going down by? 60. Oh, it's probably gone up from the war, actually. Yeah, let's go for that. We want the core creation cost down. Basically, I'm trying to do everything on my power I can to weasel my way towards getting this achievement done. We've got 100 years. Well, actually less than. And that is time for multiple wars. At least 2 or 3 wars, I would say, if we do them back to back. And it also depends on how long our truces are. Austria, stop insulting me, you swines. I like you. Come on. So. So I'm going to bring back the counter-espionage chap. Because what I want to do is send off one of them to do allies. Actually, no, I'll send 2 people to do allies just to improve all of that, get that all rounded off. We're making a bunch of money, so I am happy. Although I suppose maybe we don't need a fort up there, because we've got a fort in Golistan. I mean, I can certainly see that we need to upgrade this fort. It's only level 2 after all. No! So we've got a leader who has very good military skill, which is good. And will help us out a bunch. Although he is much worse in diplomatic, which will slow us down quite a lot. Sad times. Sure. Tolerance of true faith, 20 towards legalism. Let us get a royal marriage with our other peeps. I was going to say that, but now we actually can't. Because we don't have a spare diplomat. Sad times. So we are gaining back our manpower very fast. Ottomans still have 0. Yay! They've gone down 1 stability, but that might just be... Did their ruler die? Possibly. This guy's only 23. Inaugurated... Yes, we died. The old ruler died last year. So this is good. I like this. Ottomans announced me as their new rival. They're at war with lots of people. Sure, Brandenburg, go for it. I'm going to recall this guy just so I can get these royal marriages back. I always like renewing them as soon as they pop up. Because it increases your chance getting an heir and stuff like that. So it's always good to have the royal marriages done, squared away pretty fast. Especially if your leader is, or your newly elected or newly inherited leader is quite old. I can purchase an ability. Ooh, first one to choose from. I don't care about Liberty Desire. Artillery bonus versus forts. That might be good. Force March. Cost no power. Ignoring coring distance. Artillery damage from back rows. That actually is probably a good one. Because our artillery will hopefully always be in the back row. That's basically what you want. So we'll go for that, because that should, especially given that we have more cannons than the Ottomans, should help them cause quite a good amount of damage. So we got ties with you. What about Tunis? Oh, we already got ties with you. Okay. So send you back to doing buddying up to our allies. Have you got any debt? They have no debt. That's good. Ooh, Austria would accept military access. So that'll be one of the next things I try and do. Here comes the Ottoman horde coming back down from dealing with Russia or Nogai. I think it was Nogai. So the thing we have to bear in mind is next time we go to war with the Ottomans, chances are we will also be fighting the Timurids. The Timurids, old Timmies, have a lot smaller force limit. They are not as much of a threat as... There you go, as our new leader. It's not too bad. They are not as much of a threat as the Ottomans, especially when they've got Sind and Malwa right next to them as well. I don't think I want any of these as things. Thanks. Would that be good? No, probably not. Sure, we'll go for you. Meh. Maybe not. Sure. No. 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 I'm pretty sure these... Oh, I must have already turned these into a what's it. I'm not going to accept that because I want to get the next idea. But it looks like the Ulema wants some nice provinces to extract a bunch of tax money from. So let's go and grab Berbera. I'm just randomly picking provinces and hoping that the Ulema do not already hold them. You'll do the Ulema. There you go. Have that. Cool, so I will end the episode here. Next episode will almost certainly be another war with the Ottomans, depending on how fast time goes by. So there should be a war that breaks out, I would imagine, pretty much immediately between the Ottomans and Austria and the Commonwealth. They, together, stomped the Ottomans every single time. So I have no concern about dealing with them whatsoever. Yeah, so I think that's a good idea, and we will basically, what we'll probably do is jump in on the war straight away, just so the sort of, our war lines up perfectly with theirs, almost, so that it's not a case where they start their war, and then we jump in later, and then they peace out, and we're back at square one, having to face the Ottomans on our own. Because we have to deal with the Timurids, it's a good idea if we jump in straight away. Austria and Commonwealth can deal with the Ottomans whilst they are smashing their heads against our forts on this side. We can then deal with the Timurids in that time. Which reminds me. Do I want to take... Actually, no. I was going to say, do I want to take some provinces from the Timurids? And I'm thinking the answer is probably no, because I need all that admin stuff to go into the Ottomans' land. One thing I did just think, and I've completely forgotten, so I'll think about it next time. What the hell was it? I have no idea. It can't be that important, clearly. Yeah, I will end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.